balik po tayo sa ating programang Republika. And okay, Colonel Bravo, yung 20,000 na yun, ano yan? All across the major services or just majority Army?
Majority po Army.
Okay, so what is the ratio there? Mga 60%, 70% Army?
More on, I do not know the distribution
mix.
pa, no? Pero I can foresee na this is more of Army.
And do you see that cascading down into CAFGUs din? Will we need more CAFGUs?
Kahapon nag-attend ako nung committee level budget hearing ng DND. We are limited to 62,000 CAFGUs na lang nationwide.
Okay.
Not more than 62,000.
Okay.
So hindi na tayo pwedeng lumampas.
But did the AFP propose that the CAFGU should be increased, the number of CAFGUs should be increased?
Hindi na po kasi these are
Kasi ayaw na ng Kongreso.
Hindi naman sa ayaw, but these are force multiplier in relation to dito sa internal security operations natin.
So
In the event na matapos itong internal security operations natin, then there will be no need sa CAFGU na. Actually, ang vision nga is phase out na once matapos na itong internal security problems natin.
what was your takeaway from that committee hearing? Given Marawi, they're still going towards that direction, the phase out of the CAFGU.
Yeah, our CAFGU is part of our integrated territorial defense system.
Correct.
Ito yung mga iiwanan natin once the regular forces clear the barangay.
Yes.
When they move out to another area, our CAFGUs will be our stay-behind forces.
But in your own view, in your own experience, 62,000 is enough? Or should it be increased?
I think it's more. I think it's enough for
62,000 is okay.
62,000
That's for
kasi-
nationwide.
Yes, kasi improving naman yung natin. We are yung security situation natin is improving naman. That will also this is my personal view, but
Despite Marawi, ha?
despite
Improving.
Marawi, yes, nationwide. As far as NPA, as far as the communist movement is concerned.
Yes.
Marami tayong nakiklear na barangay. Ayaw rin nating i-project na forever tayong maraming armado sa ating komunidad. So, the reduction of armed troops in the barangay will depict a peaceful community.
We never somehow formulated the prospect of the CAFGUs being used in Mindanao.
They're in Mindanao.
They're also in
Most
Mindanao.
of these 62,000 are in Mindanao.
Okay. Now, that's why, given Marawi, the Congress still feels you do away with, eventually phase out with the CAFGU.
Yes, yan po
Yun ang sentimento nila.
Yan ang
direksyon nila.
Yan ang direksyon nila na. Parang few years back pa yata yan ang pag-usapan na we will not go beyond 62,000.
Baka magbago isip nila pagkatapos ng Marawi kasi lalo na kung may pangalawang Marawi or ibang lugar na naman sa Mindanao.
Hopefully not.
Hopefully not. Oo.
I'm not privy to the
Thinking of
this. This issue are well beyond my
Yes.
my But per experience, nalilipat naman natin. Like when we deactivate a CAFGU company in this province dahil wala nang problema, pwede naman tayo mag-activate
sa kabila.
doon. Yes. Basta we will maintain the numbers.
Okay. This 20,000 that we're talking about for regular troops, these are mostly for what? Insurgency or for Mindanao? Saan nadinig mo?
Karamihan kasi ng units natin nasa Mindanao na . Almost all divisions from Luzon and Visayas are already contributing troops in Mindanao. Nag-rotate na lang.
Yes.
So these are related doon sa pag-fill up pag-fill up ng personnel fill up ng mga units natin.
Is there a program for the AFP or for the Army to finally come up with a validated list of the number of Army reservists, or for that matter, the total number of reservists for the entire country?
For the Philippine Army alone, per record namin dyan, I can see we have 69,000 reservists organized into ready reserve battalions and some affiliated reserve units. Maliban doon, meron tayong ano na, yung mga retired reserve na, standby reserve. But
Yes.
these are just within our ready reserve units. 69,000.
Yung mga ROTC, baka hindi alam ng publiko, yung mga ROTC, when they graduate, they are first assigned sa standby.
Ready reserve.
Standby, yung sa...
Yes. Oo po.
Standby, di ba?
Standby.
Oo, yes, standby.
Oo.
There is yet no process by which, after they graduate from ROTC, their affiliation to a ready reserve can be expedited.
Actually, sir, yan din yung isa sa mga pinag-uusapan natin.
yeah.
Kasi ako, I am a ROTC graduate.
Yes.
When I graduated from the ROTC way back in the 80s,
Oo.
hindi ko talaga naramdaman na pinatawag ako or
Precisely.
I was kept in touch by the Army Reserve.
Yes.
Wala. Para bang pag-graduate ko, he is your order.
Bahala ka na.
Ito yung rango mo, ito yung mobilization order mo, and that's it.
Oo.
So, para bang after that, wala na. So, we are looking into that. We are looking into that na to make them feel, after they graduated, after they become members of the reserve force, from time to time, kahit man lang mapadalhan natin sila ng letters or what, that reminders that your mobilization is here, maybe next month, you should report for accounting or for mastering or something like that. Para ma-feel nila, after their graduation, after they become part of the reservists, nakukuha pa pala tayo sa radar ng Army na we are still members of the reserve.
There are suggestions that, those in the ROTC, in order for them to realize that there is life after ROTC, and hindi lang sila ROTC, is that they have familiarization and fraternizing with ready reserve already. So
Yes.
that they realize that, pwede pala tayong masama dyan. Wala pa, no? There is still
Wala pa, sir. Wala pa. But what we are looking now is a close relationship between the regular units in the province or in the area with the reserve units doon sa lugar.
Yes.
They should go hand in hand. Like kung may magkaroon man ng some trainings yung reservist natin, the regular troops na nandun sa area, pwedeng they will act as trainers or
Yes.
then or otherwise yung mga reservists natin imbitahin din natin sa kampo some activities like military related para magkaroon ng affiliation.
Aha. Pero right now, they go to the standby reserve, no?
Yes po.
Oo. Kasi parang halos category 1 sila, of course.
Category
Siguro,
1.
Oo, kasi batang-bata,
18
no?
to
And then you
35
put
po.
them in the standby reserve. Parang
Sabi ko nga, napakadaming pwedeng gawin sa reservists natin.
Oo, kasi,
Napakadami.
di ba, kasi after you graduate dapat, diretso, ang ano mo ka dapat ready reserve ka na
Ready
dapat.
reserve dapat
Ready
sila.
reserve ka na
Yes,
dapat, oo.
We're looking into that, sir. I hope I have enough time to do these things, especially with the inputs from kahapon may tumawag sa akin si certain general. Sabi niya,
Hindi si General Aying.
hindi naman po, hindi naman.
Okay.
Tumawag sa akin
kita
last
mo,
week.
ba't ko
Tumawag sa
alam?
akin last week.
Ba't ko alam? Sige.
Yeah, he was inquiring about yung kadtiti.
Yes.
Yung mga reservist na
Yes.
reserve officers na pwedeng i-call to active duty
Duty.
tour training for at least 2 years.
Oh.
Kaya tumawag sa akin. Sabi ko, sir, as of now, ang nabutan kong policy is to call reserve officers for 2 years sa duty up to captain only. And then sa ngayon, na-fill up na sila. So once they finish their 2 years, we will set another
Another batch.
200. But with the advent of the pagbabalik po ng ROTC, we might be getting more kadtiti para tumulong dito sa pagmamaan ng Kasi sa estimate lang namin, we need around 1,400, 500 people to man ROTC units. Napakalaking
1,500.
Ika-cluster pa namin itong ibang schools.
You're talking about DMSTs ito?
Yes po, opo.
Okay.
So, ito yung requirement namin. So,
1,500. Are you ready for it?
we are already starting to
produce na lang, produce.
That is why we are looking to for the reservists to be called to active tour of duty for 2 years. Palit-palitan na lang sila doon.
Now, we're talking about just 1,500, no? And then the DMSTs and then yung clustering mo. The trainers.
Trainers, po.
are you ready for the avalanche of enrollees? Do you have an idea at least of, pag tinanong ka, anong expected number mo of enrollees for pag naging mandatory ang ROTC?
Nationwide, we have 1.4 million.
Okay.
And
Currently.
projection for next year.
For next year, 1.4 million.
1.4 million.
But that is not yet mandatory ROTC. What happens when it is mandatory?
Ito na yung magiging
mandatory.
mandatory.
Mandatory
Ito na
na
yung projection.
1.4.
Yes.
Okay.
And kung ipoproject natin na 50% of that will be taken care of by the Army, so we have a little more than 700,000 students.
Okay.
And then if we have around 5,000 schools nationwide
Okay.
na i-cover. Army lang yon.
So ang daming Army commandants dapat na ma-appoint ito.
Yes, but we are looking into, kasi hindi naman ito talagang full-time job.
Yes.
We are looking
Kasi weekends
into,
lang, no?
Weekends lang. We will looking into officers, regular officers,
Yes.
who are in the maneuver units nandun sa area.
Yes.
Like if you are assigned in a brigade, infantry brigade, siguro kung S1 ka doon or S2
pwede ka doon.
yung weekends, you do additional duty doon sa that way, medyo mas magkakaroon pa ng a little more credibility yung commandant because he's talagang ang active duty in the
Yes.
Then that way also, mas madali niya madala yung estudyante niya to sa brigade or whatever unit niya.
You're talking about weekend ROTC.
Weekend ROTC.
There are proposals to make it one summer.
Napag-usapan din kahapon po, sir.
Kaya nga,
Napag-usapan din kahapon.
So what, how are you going to...
Marami. It is a call na ito ng yung mga mambabatas po natin. Doon sa Congress na pag-usapan. Instead of doing it spread weekends during one semester, we'll do it in 1 month straight.
Nababanggit ko ito kasi naging commandant's paper ko ito.
Ako, sir.
Merong learning curve pag weekends. Kahit anong subject, ibigay mo weekends lang.
Pag Monday, wala na.
Wala na. May interruption sa learning
Yes,
process.
okay,
That's why I was asking that one summer, MS 21, 22, 35, 45 days, Monday to Friday, 8 to 5. Para tapos na. Pero yung weekends nila, for the next 4 years, libre sila. Pwede sila gumimik, no?
Yeah, pwede pa.
So,
meron pong may pinag-uusapan po na ganyan. May pinag-uusapan ganyan. It's not yet definite.
It's not yet definite.
At the level of, doon na
Kasi
yan sa,
if we're really serious about, so that they learn something, because that's what the students are saying, I don't learn anything because the truth of the matter is they're only on weekends. After that, they don't care anymore. And then the uniform that has no significance. Because it is only worn during Saturdays.
Yeah, Saturdays.
But if you wear it from Monday to Friday, from 8 to 5,
for 1 month, 2 months.
for 45 days, don't tell me, sinong bobong walang matututo. Meron talaga matututuhan.
Meron po. Meron.
Final word, Colonel Bravo.
Yeah, I would like to
Yung mga gusto mag-reservist.
we are building our reserve force starting for the last few years. Hopefully, marami po tayong ma-recruit. I would like to inform the public that the gateway, ang principle po na sinusunod ng ating commanding general is the gateway to the regular force is through the reserve. So kung gusto nating mag-apply sa sundalo, pasok muna kayo sa reserve, then from the pool of our reserves, diyan po tayo kukuha ng magiging members ng regular. So anybody
or kung gusto nilang tumulong, pwede din.
pwede rin po.
Okay, as volunteers, no?
Yes, as volunteers.
Okay. That's the full hour for us as part of the anniversary of the reservist or the Laang Kawal. We'd like to thank Colonel Alexis Noel Bravo. He's got his plate full with a lot of things to do, but the most important thing is we discussed it here. It's going to be initiated, and we always start with just one step before a long journey begins. Thank you very much, Colonel Bravo. Thank you very much. Maraming salamat. At ito po si Eric Espina, palagi po nagsasabi, magmasid, makialam, higit sa lahat ay manindigan. Dahil wala pong magmamahal sa Pilipino kung hindi ang Pilipino. Daghang salamat, mayong gabi kaninyong tanan.